There are times in our lives when we meet and encounter people who have a unique aura that affects everyone they come in contact with. Justin Ross Brown was like that. He was well known for his intelligence, lively nature, and exuberant, captivating demeanor. Justin was a geophysics professor at James Madison University and an Ironman athlete. He was also a superb musician and fantastic saxophonist. Above all, he was a beloved son and brother. He, like his mother, had an incredibly brilliant mind and love for mathematics. He loved his family, revered and admired his sisters, and treasured his mother in ways that are indescribable. His infectious laugh was not to be missed, particularly after seriously suggesting often that nobody on the planet was smarter than him, maybe except for his mother. After graduating from Hopkins High School in May of 2002, Justin attended the University of Wisconsin at Madison, where he obtained his undergraduate degree in physics, geology, and geophysics in 2006, and a PhD in geophysics at Stanford University in 2012. Education, music, and love for his family and friends characterized his life. He was a young man with great ambitions, a large heart, and a big desire to serve others in any way he could. He was taken from us far too soon, but we will never forget him. So Justin, on your 37th heavenly birthday and 5th year anniversary of your passing, this tribute is in honor and memory of you and your legacy.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm in 12th grade. I'm a senior. I'm graduating. Not that this is like an Alcoholics Anonymous group, but
Justin because we grew up next door to him. Our families lived next door to each other for the vast majority of our childhood, and along with our siblings, we got to spend countless hours together being kids and creating really special friendships.
I remember going over to the Browns' house very frequently without being asked, and almost ubiquitously Justin would be sitting with a textbook open doing schoolwork or some sort of project or some sort of extracurricular activity all the time, and he'd be working on it as he was talking with you, but he'd be giving you full attention and you'd be excited about it.
Justin specifically, I can hear his laugh. I can hear him talking with Carl. I just remember what it felt like to be together, the four of us kids with Jessica and Justin, having fun. It just felt like being with family when we were all together.
He seemed always engaged, present, and very positive.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about him a lot.
I remember just feeling like Justin was someone that would always support you and cheer you on in whatever endeavors you were pursuing.
I also always felt like he was certainly wiser
Yes.
than I was, or certainly wiser than his age was,
Mm-hmm.
even when we were very young, and confident and smart. So it always just felt good to be around him, and it made you feel confident in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We think about Justin a lot, and we miss him dearly.
We're really grateful to have known Justin. He became a very important part of our lives and our family's lives, and we'll always remember him.
I was lucky enough to meet you in the fall of 1993 when my family moved to Minnetonka and I landed in your 4th grade class. I managed to best you in the classroom geography bee that year, but of course that never happened again. A few years earlier, I'd experienced the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake. It was understandably the most memorable event of my young life, and I talked about it with pretty much anyone who would listen. For most kids, this was a faraway and an abstract concept. But you really listened. You asked me follow-up questions and wanted to know exactly what my experience had been like. You told me years later that my story was one of the many things that got you charged up in thinking about earthquakes. And I'm really honored if I played some small role in igniting your passions for seismology and for teaching.
I met Justin when we were graduate students together at Stanford University in the Department of Geophysics. And I remember Justin both as a friend and a colleague. When I was new to graduate school, I was also new to the field, and I needed to learn a lot. And I remember Justin teaching me something called the double difference method in seismology. He was very smart, and he just rattled off the math like it was nothing. We also became close friends, and what I remember most about Justin is that he was really fun to hang out with, and he was also a good listener. He was someone I felt like I could talk to about anything. And I think he's a real loss, both to our field of geophysics, but also to the world.
But I see signs and symbols of Justin with me all the time, daily. So I know he's here in spirit. When I think about Justin, it's very emotional because he's such a big part of my life while he was here. I think he continues to be a big part of my life. There's no one like him, and there never will be anyone like him. He's brilliant, just so helpful, so generous, so kind, so loving.
Hi, my name is Praveen, and I was Justin's roommate for many years at Stanford and consider him one of my dearest friends. I'm recording this video tribute from beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii, where I'm living my best life as Justin always wanted me to do. It's hard to pay tribute to Justin and share stories about his life, not just because I miss him dearly, but because in the time I knew him, his life was full of amazing things and beautiful stories. He had a genuine, contagious passion for life and for people and his friends and his family and his work. But to me, Justin epitomized joy, friendship, and warmth and love for others and love for himself. One of the many things I deeply appreciated about Justin was that he practiced the art of friendship so well. He'd really see people for who they are and understand them and love them, accept them, and support them in every possible way, little and big. And if I ever met a BMOC, a big man on campus, it was Justin Brown. He wanted to create a place that was fun, and warm, and safe, and comfortable for everyone. And he really succeeded in doing that. He was an unstoppable energy, loved by pretty much everybody. And part of that was the contagious joy and energy that he exuded, just laughing all the time and telling stories and unabashedly being himself. He was a super meteor, as Jack London put it. Every atom of him, a magnificent glow. Justin felt like it was all a privilege, everything in his life. But the real privilege was ours. And while he gave his loving energy to everyone, it was an honor and truly a privilege to be his close friend. I felt loved and cared for, and he made Stanford a special place for me and for so many others. And I'd like to think that his presence was really meant to teach us, those of us still around, something deep about love and friendship and joy. That those are the things that really matter in life, and that's something I'll carry with me until I hopefully see him again. I keep a photo of him on my desk to remind me of these things and to inspire me. And I hope that that his life will continue to be a source of inspiration for others.
I was always so proud of the work you did to improve education, particularly for underrepresented students in STEM fields. And I'm so glad that Justin's Heart Scholarship continues that legacy and that important work.